Okay, we were going to go with 5 and 7.
Yeah.
So,
Can't you use the quadratic formula?
yeah, it says to,
But can't you do that other thing too?
yeah, like factoring or complete the square or something.
Yeah.
Right, because this one is pretty easy to factor, right? So I would probably, you know, if you want to do it either way, that's fine. But since we're supposed to be practicing the quadratic formula, let's do it that way together. So what's the first thing I need to do to make this work?
Put it in order.
Subtract 8x from both sides.
Yeah.
I have to get it set to be equal to 0. So now that I have it in its standard form, A is 1, B is negative 8, and C is 16. Okay? So if I'm going to go quadratic formula on this to find my solutions, the opposite of B is 8. Plus or minus the square root of, what is B squared? But what is negative 8 squared? That's 64. Remember, that's always going to be positive even when B is negative. Minus 4 times 1 times 16 all over what? 2a, and 2 times 1 is 2. All right, what do I end up with underneath the square root as the next step in our simplifying process? What is 4 times 1 times 16?
64.
Right, and 64 minus 64 is 0. So really all I have is 8 divided by 2, which is 4. So the answer to that one is 4. One solution because the number under the square root was 0. Okay? All right, and then somebody said number 7. So that is x times 2x minus 5 equals 12. So what do I have to do first?
You have to
Distribute. So x times 2x is 2x squared, minus x times 5 is 5x, and that still equals 12. What?
Subtract the 12.
Okay, subtract 12 from both sides to get it into standard form. So it looks like that. Okay? So, Kara, what are A, B, and C?
What's in here?
I really don't know.
Well, you need to start paying attention then instead of chatting with your friends. And I still want you to tell me what A, B, and C are. A is the number from the x squared, which is what? Kara. 2. B is the number that's in front of the x, which is negative 5. Okay? And C is the number that's all by itself, which is negative 12. So this is a minus 12.
Oh, I was just going
Okay?
with that.
Okay, so when you're gone, that doesn't mean I don't have to pay attention. That means you have to pay more attention. Okay? All right, so now we're going to take and plug the stuff into the quadratic formula. Cody, go. Yep, opposite of B is 5, plus or minus the square root of B squared, which is 25, good, minus 4 times C, which is awesome. Okay, you are here. Okay, 5 plus or minus. What is 4 times 2 times 12? Anybody? 4 times 2 times 12. You guys all pretty much have calculators. 96, but it's going to be positive because this negative and that negative make it positive. So 96 plus 25 is? No, 25 plus 96 is what? 121. So I have a 121 underneath the square root, which is nice because, good, the square root of that is 11. So now I have my 2 different ways that I can go with this. What is 5 plus 11 divided by 4?
6.
Right, 16 divided by 4, which is 4. And then 5 minus 11 is negative 6 over 4 reduces to negative 3 halves. So those are my 2 answers there. Okay? Okay, so hopefully those help. We've done this quite a few times now, so you should be able to get this on your own. Okay? Yep. Okay, first word problem number 13. It says the principal of the high school is planning a concert to raise money for the music program. That's awfully nice. He determines the profit P, so P is the profit, the amount that they're going to make, from ticket sales depends on the price T of a ticket. In other words, the more they charge, the more money they'll make off of each ticket, but the more you charge, the fewer people might go. So the equation is a little bit complicated, and somehow I guess he was a math major, he's able to come up with this equation. All amounts are in dollars. If the goal is to raise $8,500, what is the smallest amount the school should charge for a ticket to the concert? So anybody have any bright ideas what to do with this thing?
Yes.
Megan? Okay, good. We want to make a profit of $8,500. So $8,500 is going to be our P. So I'm going to rewrite this with $8,500 in there instead. Okay, and then the question says, what should we charge for each ticket? And T stands for ticket. So I'm supposed to take this and solve it for T. So how do you want to start? Subtract 8,500 from both sides to get it equal to 0. So negative 200t squared plus 3,600t. That's going to be minus 14,900. And that equals 0. Okay, what do I do with that? Put it in the quadratic formula. Okay, these are very big numbers. And we could do that, but it's going to get out of control. So what? Good. Let's divide everything first by 100, because all of these are divisible by 100. And the nice thing about doing that is, what is 0 divided by 100? 0. So it still stays equal to 0. So this is going to reduce down to negative 2t squared plus 36t minus 149 equals 0. And that'll make the math that we're about to do a lot easier. Okay? All right, so opposite of B, Carson.
Opposite of B would be negative 37.
Very nice, negative 36. Get your calculators ready. Plus or minus the square root of B squared. What's 36 squared, Isaiah? 1,296. Okay, thank you. Minus 4 times A, which is negative 2, yep. Times C, which is negative 149. Very good. All over 2 times A, which is negative 4. Okay? So that's just kind of plug everything in. Now we need to simplify underneath the square root first. This negative here, and this negative here, and this negative here are all going to combine to make what? 1 negative. So if I go 1296 minus 4 times 2 times 149, what do you get? What is 4 times 2 times 149? 1,000 what? Okay, so go 1296 minus that.
What did I say?
I think you said 1,000. 104?
Okay.
Did anybody check her work? Is she right?
Yep.
She's good? Okay. So what's the square root of 104? 10.19, good. So we're going to go plus or minus 10.19 over negative 4. Okay, so now we have to go negative 36 plus 10.19, and then equals divided by negative 4. So that's going to be right around 8-ish, 7-ish. 6.45. So one price that we could charge would be $6.45 a ticket. What do you get if you go negative 36 minus 10.19 and then take that number divided by negative 4? 11 point what? 54. Okay, so there are 2 different ticket price choices that will work. And these will give us the same profit because here we'll make more money but fewer people will come. And here we'll make less money but we'll sell more tickets. Which one do you want to use? What is the smallest amount the school should charge? So yeah, we're going to go $6.45. We want more people to come because we're a school. And that makes us happy. All right, next one, number 14, same kind of deal. It says the equation y equals x squared minus 12x plus 45 models the number of books y sold in a bookstore X days after an award-winning author appeared at an autograph signing reception. What was the first day that at least 100 copies of the book were sold? So where does the 100 go? Goes in there for the y. So just like the last one, we plug that in there. That equals x squared minus 12x plus 45. What's my first step in solving that? Subtract 100 from both sides so that it's set equal to 0. So x squared minus 12x minus 55 equals 0. A is 1. B is negative 12. C is negative 55. So take a couple minutes to solve that.